I understand that Ms. Hulit has to leave, and I apologize again for running over because of votes. Ms. Hulit, we ask you now to give your testimony, and to the extent you could give your opinion on 3534, that may preclude any questions on that topic.
Sure. Thank you very much, Chairman Mulvaney and Ranking Member Chu and members of the subcommittee. I'm pleased to be testifying before you today on the topic of surety bonds, and I do want to apologize in advance that I have a flight. I have listened to the other panelists and their concerns and can follow up with them directly, as well as members of your staff, as well as refer things to our Office of Government Contracting and Business Development. The U.S. Small Business Administration Surety Bond Guarantee Program was established in 1971 to help small businesses obtain surety bonds that are often required as a condition for an award of a construction contract or subcontract. As you know, the Federal Government requires surety bonds on any construction contract valued at $150,000 or more. Surety bonds are also required for many state, local government, and commercial contracts and subcontracts. In our surety bond program, the SBA guarantees bid, performance, and payment bonds for eligible small businesses that cannot obtain surety bonds through the conventional surety market. SBA's guarantee gives surety companies an incentive to provide bonding for small business contractors who might otherwise be perceived as too risky to bond without an SBA guarantee. These bonds help small, emerging firms gain access to contracting opportunities in the commercial and government markets. As many of you know, when the economic downturn occurred a few years ago, construction was one of the hardest hit sectors. In spite of the downturn, however, the SBA Bond Guarantee Program volume grew every year over the past 5 years. We saw an increase in the number of participating surety companies and agents. When Congress passed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act in February of 2009, the SBA was given the authority to temporarily increase the surety bond contracting program to $5 million, as you've heard from some of the other panelists. This change was well received by the surety industry and small business community, and we noticed a significant uptick in bond volume. The Recovery Act infused new life into the surety bond program, as seen by the increase in program activity in fiscal year 2010. The total number of bonds guaranteed that year represented a 36% increase over the prior year. In fiscal year 2010, SBA guaranteed a total of 8,348 bonds, representing a contract value of $4 billion. Building on that success, the SBA has continued to make outreach and awareness of the surety bond program a priority. We've been working closely with our local district offices and industry partners to let small businesses know that they can take advantage of our program. We have also been listening closely to our industry partners and small businesses on how we can make the program better and more accessible to a greater number of firms. Recently, we developed an automated tool to complement the electronic bond guarantee application, which we implemented a few years ago. Surety companies, agents, and small businesses can now upload a variety of underwriting documents and transmit them electronically to our field offices. This makes the processing time faster and reduces compliance costs. This week, we published in the Federal Register a proposed rule that would adopt a streamlined application process for any bond guarantee on a contract valued up to $250,000. This new quick application process will reduce paperwork requirements for smaller contracts. As a result, small businesses and surety agents will navigate the bond application process more easily, and cycle times between application and approval will be compressed. We are not stopping there, however. In addition to other agencies in the administration, the SBA has been tasked with undertaking a full review of our current regulations. In response to industry concerns that certain requirements imposed on surety companies are no longer consistent with industry best practices, our office is trying to update, streamline, and simplify the surety bond regulations. We look forward to working closely with you and your staff on each of those initiatives. I appreciate the opportunity to testify before you today, and I welcome your questions.
Ms. Hulit, in light of your time, I'm going to speak out of order and ask you the very simple question. Has the SBA taken a formal opinion yet on 3534? Do they have any thoughts on it in general?
We have not taken a formal opinion. Our program, as you know, is only for corporate sureties. We do, however, hear a lot from small businesses and the surety industry, and we'd be happy to talk about what we've learned from those parties with your staff.
Thank you very much.